What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels, back with more diecast, and today we have a surprise Action Drivers unboxing. This set was not previewed anywhere, you couldn't pre-order it. It just kind of popped up a few days ago, actually 2 days ago at Walmart. A couple 64 Wheels friends online sent it to me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for those who sent this my way because I hadn't seen it. So it just kind of appeared. There was no warning, it's not teased on any drawings or boxes or anything like that. So here it is. This is the Matchbox Rescue Helicopter. So this is the third release in the Matchbox Action Drivers line that is vehicle based. The first one right here, the excavator crane playset. I can't even remember what the name was. This one was the first of the vehicles released. It's rather large, as you can see. A Matchbox fits in here, like there's a dump truck in there, so you can see how large it is. But this one's still connected to the Action Driver sets. This ramp right here pops out, and then you can see that it has the connections on it. So you could still technically connect that to an Action Drivers play-based style playset. The next one was the tow truck. This was the first Action Drivers product that did not connect to any of the play bases. So while it does have ramps, it's just a flat ramp that does not connect. So this truck is cool. I think both trucks are nice, but do they deserve to be Action Drivers? Probably not, but this isn't interesting. This one is even more interesting than those two. So we notice it does have the Action Drivers line, but this one as well does not have a connectable part to the play-based style. But when you look at the graphic, even the actual logo, the CT in Action and the ER in Drivers have the connectivity there. So even in the logo, they're saying this is all connecting together. It's an Action Drivers set, it's a town, it goes together. So it's odd to me that they're using that on things that don't actually connect, but I do believe it's their way of capitalizing on the popularity of the Matchbox Action Drivers line and getting you to use different vehicles in your imagination for that line specifically. So because I say that is when you flip it over and look at this graphic right here. So this is the normal Action Drivers graphic that we get on almost every set. The amount of graphic we get varies by the size of the box, but you'll notice a few different things on here. One is the big parking garage set that has yet to be released. I will have it next Tuesday or Wednesday, so I will have an unboxing of that then, so be on the lookout for that one. It also has the new farm, what was that? The construction site 2 or 3 at this point, and the little traffic control center. So it has every new set on it, but the key is it actually has this helicopter in the drawing. The other trucks were not in any of the drawings, they just showed them in the town, as far as I remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember seeing any of the trucks built in or like drawn into the graphic. Another interesting thing here is we see there is a lot under construction and a soccer stadium. So when I flip the box over, we can see a bigger version of the graphic, and there is a closer look at the parking garage tower. It's looking good. There you can see the helicopter, but there is an open lot. And I hope that's Matchbox like teaser way of saying more sets are under construction, like be on the lookout for this spot to be filled soon. Same with this one. I'm really hoping for that. So then we also have what looks like a hotel swimming pool and a person actually swimming in it, which is kind of cool because we haven't got a graphic like that. And then over here is the soccer field. Now, I don't think they're going to make a soccer field Action Driver set because it doesn't really make sense unless they can put some kind of like foosball or table tennis or something to build into that where you can really play with it, because there's not really a car or vehicle function that goes on a sports field like that. So I did find it was interesting though that they included that in the graphic because it's in a city and then there's just a soccer field next to an active volcano. So why they chose to put that there is a little odd to me. But then when you check this right here, it also looks like a tennis court. So are we getting a sports complex at some point? I don't know, but it is interesting that they added that. Now, I could see a hotel come. That I could see. And then this one is kind of undecided over here, but the rest of them we've already gotten. There's no like big previews or anything, but it's really cool that. And then we do have a cargo container ship up here at the top, which is interesting as well. Could we be getting a boat set like the helicopter and the trucks? That would be cool because that would actually fit in with the ferry port and then the like extra ferry dock that's over here, which is odd because if you notice this, they drew this. This is a ferry dock, and they put it on the concrete side. So either they did this very early, or they just couldn't figure out how to get this graphic drawn to have the water on this side. But to me, it would have made sense just to scoot this over here and put the ferry over here, because the ferry, like the ferry dock playset, kind of works like you can kind of put that in any direction. But it was odd to me that they put the whole, like, the function of the dock doesn't even work in their own drawing. So not really sure what's going on with that. There's a lot of weird things going on with that drawing. So this set, though, looks to be decent. As a standalone helicopter, I like it. Do I think these products should be Action Drivers branded? The fan of the line in me says no. The marketing person says yes, because the more products they can market as Action Drivers, the bigger they can grow it, the more funds that go back into hopefully growing the line and doing different things with it, whether it's these vehicles or the play-based sets or whatever. So like it or not, they are naming these sets Action Drivers now. So in the future, we will see where that goes. Now, like I said, I would not turn down a big cargo ship in the shape, or even a cruise liner or something to go with the city. That would be pretty cool. I think that would work. The helicopter is borderline, it works, but it's not, because it's so big. If it was half this size, I could see it working, and these trucks are way too big. So size-wise, they don't work. So knowing that stuff, let's go ahead and dig into this and look at this as a helicopter playset, and then we'll talk at the end how it fits in with the Action Driver stuff. So this set was, I can't remember if I already said this, but it's $24.97. I got it off Walmart's website. It was the only place that had it. I checked my usual Entertainment Earth, Target, Amazon. I could not find it on any of those, so I don't know if it's a Walmart exclusive or they just get first dibs on it. That I don't know, but that's where I found it. So when we look at the graphics, you can kind of see there's some cool things going on with this. It has the little crank, so you can pull the little safety basket with the car back up into the helicopter, which is cool. It has a little command center over here, which is awesome too. I assume when you press down on that, this screen goes up, is kind of what they're insinuating. I'm not really sure. We'll find out. There you can see it has this big trigger on the top, because when you pull it, it actually spins the like the rotors, which is cool. That's a cool feature. So that's an extra thing to look forward to. And then they kind of show you that back there, and they show you a little bit more in detail all the various features of it. So it should look pretty cool. I mean, that looks nice. Helicopters can be giant, but they're not the size of entire skyscrapers like this. So I don't know. Let's go into it and see how this turns out. So they have another thing is Matchbox has tried to largely go plastic free. So there's just a little bit of plastic on this. I think right here and right here is the only plastic part of the packaging, even though this whole model is plastic. So take it or leave it. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with it, but it is strapped in nicely. It's got some paper, almost like a rope there. But the one thing I don't like about this open packaging is that it does scratch, and you can get the stickers like to wear off or ripped off just from packaging, or just putting it on the shelf, or a kid could pick it up by this. So sometimes it's harder to find stuff that's in mint condition in packages like this. So let's go ahead and bust this open. All right, let's see this here. So this is nice. I don't think it comes with any stickers. It does have an instruction manual, however. There it is. I will pause it just in case you want to see everything. More so, it's showing you how to play it, I believe. Yeah, so this, I mean, just for storage, it's saying the rotors can go together, but it's overall pretty simple. Nothing too groundbreaking there. So it has these super easy twists to pop off. Ooh, oh, sorry. There, and then this is, go ahead. So cool, okay. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side real quick, and then I'm gonna pop the car off so we have something to actually like play with this. So this is the 4x4 Scrambulance. This is a older casting, but it is a good casting. So they used this initially in the Jurassic World line a few years ago. I mean, they had it out before that, but that's where, like, I think I probably bought my first one, the Scrambulance. So it has the Matchbox emergency response, emergency services, The door logo isn't the clearest. What does it say? What is that? County, Matchbox County Medical Service, I think is what it says. It looks cool though. Even though it is a fantasy casting, Matchbox does a really good job at making the castings look real. So it's a metal chassis, plastic body. So it's very bottom heavy there. So all right, let's go ahead and see here what this looks like. Okay, so we'll kind of move the rotors. The rotors do like click into place, if you can hear that. So let's try this out. See how fast we can get it going. So it's, I don't want to say it's cheap, but it is a very light trigger. So when you do this, like that's basically as fast as you can go. The mechanism isn't going to let you take it any faster, but it's some good speed. I actually felt like a little bit of breeze off that. So that's kind of cool that that does that. So then let's actually look at this. Okay, so the basket basically just clamps down on the car. So let's go ahead and try this thing. Okay, so it clamps down right here. And then it says you can reel it in using this on the side. So you can pull it out, as you can see here. And then it kind of, let's see, goes to the right. There it goes. That's cool that it actually has the indentation for it. Come on, so let's see. I'm gonna try not to touch it. So there it kind of messed up a little. Let's go down and see if we can line it up a little better. Hold my finger there. So there it goes, and then I guess you push it back in. So it does kind of sit like that. It doesn't go quite all the way back up in there, so it hangs a little bit. And then it's go left, takes it down, right, takes it up. So that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I think that's a cool function. I like that. I think you can get a lot of play factor out of that. And I like that the button pushes back in, so it's like on and off, so that way it just doesn't pop out normally, because you can kind of tug on it there and it doesn't go because it's kind of like locked into place with that little key peg right there. So the stickers are pre-applied. They look okay. I don't think any of them like came off in transit. All the truck ones, most of them came up, like the bigger ones came applied already, and then I only put some of the smaller ones on. But I will link, like I said, I will link the videos to the unboxings of these if you want to see them, as well as all the other Action Driver stuff as well. So the stickers look okay. They look good. I think the shape is overall is not bad. I think it looks pretty realistic. Sticker back there looks good. It is plastic. These do roll. There are wheels. What does that say? Oh, sweet. Look at that. Matchbox Rescue 629. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't roll bad, actually. That's crazy. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up this door. So this top part goes down. This part comes out. Nice. Like that. And then the little ramp comes out. That's kind of cool. So it has some like firefighter rescue features. It's got like an axe, a couple. I think those are like either axe ends or like door jams. There's a lot of room in the interior though. Probably fit quite a few cars in there. At least with this taken out. So it does have a action or a switch here. So it says Matchbox. I'm going to try to show you as best as I can. So you press on this, boop, and then a screen pops up, which is pretty cool. And it does have some like, almost like a, what do you call that? Like a fire, what do you call it? Like a force ranger, I guess is the word. Like a firefighter that does like the flyovers or rescue, almost like a little Coast Guard-ish. So that's kind of cool. So you just pull the car up on there, whoop, just like that. What did I do? Did I do this wrong? Oh, there it is. I put it back in. Okay. So you pull the car up on there like that, go in, press it down, and it pops up. So that's kind of cool. I like that it's hidden. We really haven't seen that before, where it like pulls up a screen like that and changes. It's kind of cool. It's not bad. I like that they're still using the pressure switches even on these types of vehicles. So we would put this, let's see. Let's fold this back up, and then I think, does the ladder fold in? I don't know. I think the ladder is down all the time. So the little black ladder is down all the time. So we close that back up. I don't know if it, let's see. So I think that just hangs open, or does it snap shut? Oh no, it does snap shut. Okay. And then the back door, man, that's a big cargo bay. Whoop. Okay. So then it looks like it's meant to have at least 2 vehicles pull up in there. So you can kind of put this one up in there. Ooh. This one's a little tall. It's funny because it actually runs into the mechanism of the little rescue basket, and then you put the car up here. So you can put, yeah, you can put two or a car and maybe some rescue motorcycles or ATV or something else. Because I know Matchbox has some of the, what is that, the Yamaha, like the little side-by-side or four-wheelers or something could go in there with no problem. Or even a side-by-side, a motorcycle, and another car. So there's definitely more room, obviously, when you pull this out. So put that in there like that. So then you can fly, you got your car in there, and you can store another car in there. So you can do 1, 2, 3, let's just say 4 cars total, kind of tight in there, but you could probably do it. But overall, not a bad little set. Is it worth $25? I would have liked it to seen it be $20. I think $19.99 would have been a fair price. I don't think $24.95 is bad, because I do think it does have a lot of features. I like this pullout. They have this really nice, this is a very clean mechanism on here. They did a very good job on this, especially because it's like notched and it pulls back in. They did that very well. I do like this. Even though the fitment isn't the best, I think it works well. And the little propellers or the rotors, that's pretty cool too. So then you can like flying it through the house, like that will be fun. And if you're into taking action photos, like being able to spin the rotor and then like take a picture of it like that would be pretty cool. So I don't know. I actually think I like this one the best out of all the vehicle-based ones, because I think I could actually use this in an action driver sound. Like I can put the car up, take it away, and it could be semi-believable, where the trucks are just so big. Like when you're already having a vehicle-based set, you can't have another vehicle that's the side of a building. Like it just doesn't make sense. But the helicopter fits in a little better, just because they tend to be a little oversized, because you have to be able to put vehicles in them. So I'm warming up more to this set, but I actually like it. I think as a standalone set, if it was just a Matchbox or Hot Wheels set, I think this would be cool. I don't know if, can you take this off? I think it would be cool if you could take this off if you wanted to make it look more realistic, but I'm sure that's probably like a functionality issue of like the trigger. It probably would have been $35 if you could have did that. So overall, not bad. I actually kind of like this one. As an action driver set, it's like a 5 out of 10. Out of a regular play set, it's pretty high. I'd give this an 8 or 9 out of 10 out of a regular non-action driver's consideration playset, because it is fun. These rotors working, everything that pops out, the little rescue thing, it's not a bad deal for what you can get for $25-ish now. So I'm sure it will go on sale eventually, because it seems like all of the toy stuff does. So if you could wait and get this for a little cheaper, that would be great. Or if other stores start to sell it for a little cheaper, like if Amazon starts to sell it, or Target or someplace like that, maybe they'll kind of compete with prices and you can pick it up for a few bucks less. So I like this. Not bad. I think the vehicle line are not my favorite action drivers, but as a standalone vehicle, like an action driver's, like, I like this one. So not bad. I like that more than I thought I was going to. So let me know what you think of this set in the comments. If you like these vehicle-based sets, I know I said I'm not a huge fan. Let me know if you're a fan, or if you plan to get the helicopter, because I actually think the helicopter is decent. I'm not gonna lie. If you like, I kind of suggest, like, if you're into more of the play-based sets, like, skip the trucks. The trucks aren't really doing you any favors, but this you could probably actually get some use out of in your city. So like I said, let me know what you think of this in the comments. I'll be interested in hearing what you guys have to say about it, because we're all fans. We all buy the line. We're fans of it, so I like to hear what everyone else has to say too. So I really appreciate you watching the Sam 64 Wheels. Like and subscribe as always. I will have that big parking garage set video up in about a week, as long as it's delivered on time. So hit the like notification bell so you don't miss that one, because I will be posting that one. And I will link all the action drivers unboxings, reviews I've done, the play-based style sets, and these 2 vehicle ones down in the description below if you want to check those out. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.